Go walk.
Let the old people go first.
You get behind me, man. I'm starting the show.
Go on in there. Well, they got food, but you just don't get food like that when you're doing your job. Are they too comfortable? Something's not right there to me. When you get food like that.
Break it down for me. Were you a flyer going down, or were you like a R?
Yeah, I was on the right side of the line.
Right side.
Yeah.
So now
I went fast enough to put all the cornerbacks. He ran all the way out of bounds. They jumped on that joker while he was out of bounds, mugging him on our sideline. Got up, ran out of bounds, got back in, and then the other joker came over and blindsided. And we all seen it, right? Nothing we can do. He come back to the huddle. Who my backup is?
He wants to sell himself.
But we're live right here at Potawatomi Casino and Hotel. There are our new sponsors. We'll be doing our show here for the rest of the year. Big shout out to Torzala Brewing.
Refreshing after a win or after a loss?
Look at you. Say it again.
Your mind's telling you one thing.
Welcome to the Elite 36 podcast, the Super Bowl edition. It's really the end of the year. I'm Blue Butlers, Gary Ellerson. I was talking about that with some of the guys because back in the 90s, the Pro Bowl was the last game. But the way they do it now, the Super Bowl is the last game. So I was a little shocked by the game. I don't know about you. I was shocked.
Yeah, we'll get into all that.
Just shocked.
It was shocking. I don't know if I was shocked though, Leroy, but we'll get into all that. Up front, I just want to thank Potawatomi Hotel and Casino Hotel, depending on what you want to do first, for hosting an event that we had here last night.
Do they even know we're here? We just post up.
Yeah, well, somebody got to let us in. So when we don't have a key.
A lot of people walking around.
We don't have a key yet. Somebody's got to let it in. So at Pays Big, thank everybody here at Potawatomi for hosting a sponsor event that we had last night.
What kind of event y'all had last night?
Well, you was here. Oh, no, you weren't here.
No, I wasn't.
Well, you were at
I know you think all black people look the same, but I was not.
I felt your presence, though. Because we both had a couple things going on yesterday.
What did you do, though?
We're going to get into that. We're going to get into what I do.
We're in the street, right?
Yeah, we're going to get into what I do. Yeah, we're going to get into what I did.
We got footage.
Yeah. But I got blessed.
Oh, boy. That can mean a lot.
I got blessed by the husband. So if I get blessed by the husband, I'm good.
Yeah,
we'll get into that.
Yeah, please.
We'll get into that.
I think that's a category.
But like I said, we had all our sponsors here. We had a great get-together. Brisa Dumar, you were there yesterday?
Yes.
Also one of our sponsors?
Yeah. Yeah, Chef's a great dude, man. I'm going to tell you this right now. I know people have their favorite pizza spot, Gary, but they got the best pizza, and I want all the smoke from anybody.
True that.
Leroy's pizza on point.
Oh, my goodness.
They treat their dough real nice, man. It's a process to their dough. That's the trick.
The dough. And it takes 5 minutes.
The trick to that, too, though, is that Brew 42.
Yeah.
Right there, Brisa.
Yeah.
Dumar, go good with that.
We saw your little promo, and you was cheesing. Don't never say nothing about me cheesing.
Go good with that beer.
He was doing it the whole time. I didn't even see the beer. He just cheesing.
Let me introduce everybody to our good friend, best
Who don't know Mario?
Producer in the world, Mario Ortiz, is over there.
He ain't got picked up yet.
Yeah, well, he's still here, so which is good. That
they out in them streets, though, picking people up. Leave Mario alone.
In order. Down here.
I'm ready for a vacay, bro.
Izzy is our intern. She does a great job on all our socials and that. She's here. And,
well, who is the guy with the 2T jersey on?
Well, Jake. Jake is here. Pal Ubicki.
There we go. Look at
Jake Pal Ubicki.
Is that correct?
Is in the house. You know something I learned something about Jake?
Oh, boy.
Last night, what I did not know.
Uh-oh.
You ready for this?
Yes, I'm ready.
Jake folks from Georgia.
Yes, sir. My grandma's down there in Dawsonville, and then my aunt and uncle as well.
Dawsonville?
Country?
Georgia.
What the hell is that?
Dawsonville.
Country.
Yeah.
Give me a city close to that so I can recognize it.
It's South Georgia.
I just asked Siri. She said, what the hell? I don't know.
Yeah, look it up. Yeah, Dawsonville. It's South Georgia. I think it's South Georgia.
Well, no,
is it North Georgia?
You're northeast of Atlanta a bit. Because, it took us we visited her when we went down to Gatlinburg, and it only took us 4 hours to get there from
Tennessee.
Yeah.
So can you got your phone?
Yeah.
Can you look it up, Dawsonville? I thought I'm gonna be thinking
Dawsonville. Is it?
I'm thinking Dawson. Dawson is right by Albany. Dawson, Georgia.
Not Dorothy. I mean Dothan.
And
that's
Dothan,
Alabama.
Dothan, Alabama.
That's
is
where
right
Lawrence
next.
Dawson's from.
Yeah, Dothan is right next to Albany,
so Dawsonville.
Georgia. But Dawsonville and Dawson is right next to. But I didn't know that's north.
Yeah.
Is that the place where
no
Barney Fight them from?
Barney Fight. No.
That's Murberry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're northeast of it, of Atlanta. I think you're about an hour,
that's
depending
country.
on traffic.
Well, just tell people you're from Atlanta, man.
Yeah.
Cause we can't go through
That's
all
country.
this.
Well, it came up because there was a NASCAR driver, and Gary's like, "Who the hell is this guy?" And I'm like, "Well, he lives in Dawsonville."
NASCAR huge down south.
Oh, yeah.
NASCAR's huge.
And my aunt and uncle are huge
What?
Elliott fans, so that's who they're rooting for.
okay.
So my uncle, race car driver. We call him Cowboy. He also break horses too.
That's the same guy?
Same one, race car driver.
Okay.
Yeah, he used to take me
Somebody
to races
famous
all
in your
the
family, Gary.
Yeah. He used to love Buddy Baker
Okay.
back in the day.
For sure.
I'm just old school now, Buddy Baker. But this was so
NASCAR #1 in Florida.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
Because, you got Daytona right there.
Right. All that
Jacksonville.
right there.
I mean, it's a big deal. Kids are doing motocross stuff at 6.
Mm-hmm.
The helmet, they look like little bobblehead kids. They're driving. That's a big deal. Okay.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Right.
But why you got your nephew jersey on, though? Because when you got up,
well, I peeled this out of the closet, the one that I've had since I was a kid, and now he got in.
That's
this
your
weekend.
kid jersey?
Well, when I was I don't know, teenager or something.
Who got it for you?
That?
Yeah.
Who got it?
It's a shirt jersey. You're not just going to get rid of it.
Who got it for you? Like, Mom, Dad?
Yeah.
Dad.
Mom
You
and
know
Dad
what you need to do? You need to take that off and let Leroy get you an autograph on that.
Yeah, I even got some of the
Yeah, put $100 with it.
on
But
it,
Sterling ain't
too.
gonna sign it for free. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He done made the haul.
Going up.
No,
He done made the haul.
yesterday's price ain't today's price.
Yeah, that's right. Yesterday's price is not
He's like, I'm a Hall of Famer now.
Yeah, because that's a champion.
Yeah.
People don't know that.
That's champion.
Champion.
Back in the day.
A lot of champion jerseys back in the early 90s.
Yeah, this is all you could get.
Spot built.
Yeah.
Puma, before Puma's there. But yeah, I like that jersey.
Yeah.
So Leroy, getting to the game, you said you were surprised?
No, shocked.
Shocked.
Andy Reid, man, has been here before. Patrick Mahomes, we always talk about him being part of the GOAT. And I think now, there's only 2 coaches won 3 championships in a row, Curtis Lambeau and Vince Lombardi. But 3 Super Bowls, he could have been in him and Mahomes would have been in a separate class.
Right.
But I think that, I know this is Monday morning quarterback type stuff, but
Ain't no type stuff. It is Monday morning.
yeah, but everybody's thinking that they know what they could have done. I don't think Kansas City could have done nothing different, but I
No.
do have a suggestion.
No.
Philly was on point.
Yes. Yes.
You touch on Philly first, and I'll talk about Kansas City.
Well,
Philly looked fast,
and they did all
Quick.
year. They did all year. I mean, everybody was.
quick.
And here's what you have to understand some of the stuff. Everybody was giving Jordan Love
Yeah.
a little crap and Matt LaFleur.
Yeah.
That defense, Fangio, that's a bad defense, man.
Yeah.
That's the #1 defense in the league.
They want that smoke for
All
real.
of it. And it's what the Packers really want to do with their defense. They did not blitz one time. They rushed for the whole game and got home. And in today's game, if you can do that, you're going to win. They were able to do that against Mahomes and them. So I wasn't really surprised, Leroy. Like I say, they got them dudes. And I don't know if you guys did this when you were in high school, but when I was in high school, we go down there and play Valdosta.
How far the drive was it?
Thomasville,
Like over 2 hours?
What, they about an hour and a half from Albany.
If it's under an hour, you could ride with your parents.
Yeah, no, we didn't do none of that.
But if it's over 2 hours, we rode on the bus.
We ain't have no car, so my mom.
Y'all bus was yellow?
Yeah.
Did it have AC?
No. You had to have the windows down. You know how you stick your finger in the hole, just let it slide down?
Yes.
Yeah.
And one side be crooked.
Yeah. Then you got to kind of like push it up. You got to jig-jack around with it a little bit.
One guy's sweating, the other guy got a breeze going.
Yeah, that's the kind of bus we had. I don't know what kind of bus y'all had.
8 by 55.
Yeah. But anyway, we used to do, because, we played, not necessarily right after school, we played at night at 7 o'clock, but we go, like when we go to Valdosta and Thomasville, because it's about a good hour. Look and see how far Valdosta or Thomasville is from.
My uncle lived in Thomasville for a minute.
Albany. It ain't really that far.
Thomasville to
Thomasville,
Albany.
Georgia.
Yep.
Because it's close to Florida State too, though. Valdosta and Thomasville, they were like right
Thomasville's
there.
right there.
Right.
Isn't Charlie Ward from Thomasville?
Yeah, from Thomasville.
Charlie Ward, platinum.
Yeah.
Shout out to Charlie Ward.
So our coach, did you find it?
Yeah, Izzy's got it.
What Izzy say?
2 hours and 35 minutes.
From Albany to where? Thomasville?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a yellow bus
on
with
no
AC.
Is that Albany, Georgia?
And you had
Albany, Georgia, Thomasville, Georgia. How long does it take? Is it 2
Albany,
hours?
New York.
Yeah, not Albany, New York. Albany, Georgia. Albany. Albany, Georgia. Thomasville.
You gotta put Thomasville.
Thomsville. It is a drive. I didn't know it was 2 hours. But we had to travel to go see them both. I think because they were probably the longest.
Did most of y'all parents on the team would go to some of their away games?
No, we couldn't afford to have parents.
What is your carpool?
Carpool? Nobody know about no carpool in 70.
Yeah, you're right. People say gas. Gas about 50 cents a gallon.
You know what? About 25 cents.
Hour and 7.
Hour and 7 minutes. Yes, that's about it. So the school bus about
2 hours on the bus.
School bus is an hour and a half.
Because Gary said they got that stick shipping.
Yeah.
And you rolling back.
Get it, Mr. Bus Driver.
Bussy.
Get it, Mr. Bus Driver. So our coach used to tell us, okay, all the big boys off first.
Let the team see how big we are.
The team see how big we are. And the students.
If Jalen Carter gets off the bus, I'm not getting off.
I'm not getting off. All the biggest boys get off first.
If Jordan Davis is getting off the bus, I ain't getting off.
So that's what Philadelphia. They got a bunch of dudes who get off the bus first.
Yes.
But they can play.
Yes.
They can play. And that's what you saw. They got the number one defense and the number one offensive line in the game, Leroy. That's what you saw. They beat them up.
Yeah.
They beat them up. Rush forward, didn't even blitz. And I'm thinking, I don't know how you think, and I think crazy when I watch games like this too. And I'm bringing another topic into a topic, but it's the Leap 36 podcast. We just kind of say what's on our mind anyway.
No, you do.
And I'm thinking, Leroy, like, can our defense do that?
Sometimes. They do it all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes. When Cooper DeJean caught that ball, that man said, I'm not going down. I'm going into the end zone. That was the turn of this season. They were 2-2.
I'm going to back it up.
Folks put him at nickelback.
Folks need to know that was your guy you wanted the Packers to take. You don't talk about it much.
Man.
In the tap room, he was telling us that day.
You remember that? That's the guy. And then I said, no, I don't want no guy that's been hurt. Because I think he had like ankle surgery and knee surgery.
Everybody been hurt.
And that's what you said there. Everybody been hurt.
Yeah. But that's the difference.
Yeah.
But like Gary said, he's what, 66? Vic Fangio, 66, 65?
Yeah, well, he's been in the league since the mid-'80s.
Seasoned veteran. You know what?
How old was Vic Fangio, Jake?
I think we can do something different. And they put him in that slot and on punt return.
66.
66?
This guy and they linebackers, Zach Bond should be the MVP.
Yes.
We got, hey man, you went to Wisconsin. Who we could talk? I got to get him on the show, man.
Who?
Zach Bond.
I'm going to get Zach Bond on the show.
Please.
I'm going to get him.
I love that dude, man.
I'm going to get him on the show.
On a 1-year deal, this guy should have been, he had an interception every round.
Yeah, I'm going to get Zach Bond on the podcast.
He's one of the most amazing stories. First team All-Pro.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's truly amazing on that defense.
Yeah.
But that's the reason that, man, so.
All year long and through the playoffs. Absolutely.
Yeah. But what you said about Jalen Hurts, though. He grown man, man.
Grown man. So, Leroy, but the game plan.
The grown man.
Game plan was right. Okay, Saquon, you ain't beating us.
Nope.
Okay, fine. A.J. Brown, one-on-one. Devontae Smith.
Yeah.
Who's the third receiver? That dude.
Dotson.
Dotson. And the tight end. Y'all man to man.
Yeah. Was that Goddard?
Yep. Dallas Goddard.
I got Goddard.
Kansas City got some good young
They
corners.
got a lot of good young players, Leroy.
They were overmatched.
You think it was overmatched?
Yeah.
It looked like it, didn't it?
Because it looked like
Mahomes running for his life.
Yes. The protection was
4-man front now.
really a 2-man front because them 2 big tackles, they collapsed the pocket, man.
Right now.
and then when you move, sweating them coming, man.
Right.
But again, like Gary said, you got a backup guard going in there. How you going to protect Jordan Love? So Kansas City, here's why I was shocked. And I'm a huge Andy Reid guy. Him and Spag's game plans weren't up to par. Here's why. They had 11 rushes for 49 yards. Pat Mahomes had 25 yards, led the team. You can't win like that. They never intended to run the ball. But even when they were up, they were like, we're going to throw the ball. Throw it. But if you look at the games they win, it seems like Kansas City wait for you to make a mistake and they take advantage of it. Philly said, we made our mistake the first time we played y'all because Hurts fumbles it, the guy scoops it up and scores a touchdown. They were losing to San Francisco by 10 points, I think, in the fourth quarter, came back and won. Do you know Philly was like, yes, we're up. They were still throwing the ball.
Because they were still getting man coverage on the outside.
And yes, they played great on Saquon.
They didn't, the Kansas City didn't deviate their game plan.
Change it up.
Defensively.
They
brought the house every single time. I don't know what the blitz ratio was in that game for Kansas City, but it seemed like every time you turn around, they blitzed.
If you blitz, you got to have a spy.
Yeah, they didn't care.
Jalen Hurts led the team with 72 yards rushing.
Yeah.
Nobody's spying on him.
Right.
I don't blame him. I'll just take off.
Right. 26, you ain't going to beat us. It's going to have to be 1. Give Jalen Hurts his flowers, man.
They have to, man.
We've been talking about Lamar Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
We've been talking about Mahomes.
Josh
Allen.
He's a running quarterback, too.
We just kind of got, Jalen Hurts just kind of got lost over here.
In my mind, I'm doing, like, he's scooting up. So that's what y'all want to see.
Right.
When A.J. Brown was acting up.
Yeah.
That's what y'all want. Yeah. The guy's just a grown man.
Yes.
We could put him in that category. He was just born with teeth and a beard and never was on milk or nothing. Just drinking Mad Dog 2020.
No, he had
grown.
He had whole milk.
Grown.
He had whole
grown.
Milk. He had whole milk.
A 40.
Yeah. Boone's
Hey, what time practice today? Dude, you're 2.
He had whole milk.
We're playing high school ball. He out there.
Yeah, he had whole milk.
And I like his story, though. Yeah. Was he at Alabama, then went to Oklahoma or something?
Yeah, because of Tua.
Yeah. And guy been to 2 Super Bowls and won one.
You know how stacked Alabama is.
Man.
That's how stacked Nick Saban used to be.
Yes.
You already got a bad quarterback, but then this other young dude come in and take his spot, so he got to leave and go somewhere. That's how bad Alabama is, man.
Yeah, you know Alabama.
Stacked.
Not no more, though.
Yeah, no, not no more.
But, Gary, here's the thing about Mahomes that I love. I want every young quarterback to go watch his press conference. He put it on himself.
Always. I got to be better.
Yes. That's why he'll be one of the best of all time. He ain't blaming nobody. It was on him.
But Leroy,
I love that. Man.
Here's what they got to do moving forward. And they got to do what the Patriots and Brady and them did now. They got to revamp that. They got to revamp that team.
Only thing missing is running the ball.
They've been, well, you know what? And I get it. And here's what I get. They say we're going to lose. Mm-hmm. It's going to be with Mahomes.
I get it. But he may get hurt.
They didn't care. It's last game. I get that. That's what you know, we going to lose Mahomes. We're going to win it because he's the only one who can make some plays for us.
Why was he in the game, though, with 4 minutes to go?
I don't know. He threw a touchdown to Xavier Worthy, didn't he? Didn't he, Jake?
Yeah.
Xavier Worthy called
twice in the fourth quarter. They scored.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, you're not quitting. 4 minutes to go and you're down 200. Yeah. Hey, man, come in. Let me talk to you for a minute.
Screwed up my betting for that last night.
How did you screw up your betting, Jake?
Well, I think that score screwed up a bunch of people. I'm pretty sure.
We had Eagles plus 1,200 that they were going to win every quarter, and they lost the fourth quarter, 14-6.
You deserve that. Man, leave them prop bets alone, man. No wonder we can't sell no Brew 42. They spend all the money, Gary. Yeah. Brew 42 sitting on the shelf like, they're going to move me. We're not moving you this week. We have no money.
It was Trish and I last night. We were rolling dice and everything. We were trying everything last night. Trying to win some money.
Yeah.
Did y'all play any squares?
No, we didn't do any squares.
No, we put some money down on something. What we put money down on?
I also had I was going for the offensive lineman to score.
Mm-hmm. It's a random side bets, bro.
Jake was. I'm gonna tell you right now.
That's why they keep building these hotels out in Las Vegas.
Jake was happy last night. I tell you that.
Jake was betting on anything. Boy.
You should have seen him. All of them. Jeff didn't make it though.
Betting on the refs.
He does
everything.
work.
Yeah. Jeff didn't make it.
A brewery. Prop bets are great.
Yeah.
They love to hear you say that again. Say that again.
Prop bet.
Yeah. I can't even say it.
Take your time.
Yeah. Prop bets.
Yeah, they love to hear that. Yeah.
We did it all right here from Potawatomi.
Parlays, all that. They love y'all.
We did it all. And speaking of, we had a great event. We had about 25, 30 people here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
It seemed pretty packed.
It was.
People that put stuff online.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I got to post some stuff. You haven't been able to do that.
Yeah, we went over to Mario. He had a lot going on yesterday.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get.
I ain't gonna put your business in the street.
I ain't touch Lamar.
Man,
this guy.
I'm learning from y'all, man. I'm in the studio making money, man.
I ain't even hear from him.
He's moving.
I ain't even hear from Mario.
Right. He's a pretty popular guy, man. I mean,
I guess he is.
Trying to be like y'all,
we had Brisa and this guy.
You teaching me well, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't put it on us.
Nah, Mario kind of left me hanging a little bit yesterday.
But I was all over the place, man.
It was nice.
I spread myself thin. My bad.
Left me hanging.
Chef is such a good kid. I say good kid.
We went for Trish and Renee. We wouldn't have had no pictures.
Can we get into them taking you home or something, allegedly?
Let me talk to you about, is the Dynasty over yet?
I don't want to hear about the Dynasty. I'm going to hear about you driving over, getting home.
He passed that off. That was a give and go. He passed that off. That was a good assist, boy. That was a
Dynasty over.
There's no Dynasty. Is the Dynasty over with, Roy?
Well, maybe one is over and one is beginning. Had Philly beat them a year ago?
Yeah.
And wouldn't be fighting each other the next year?
Yeah.
This would be their third Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But they had to get some can't get right. Mm-hmm. You remember in life, can't get right is a ball player, and Martin Lawrence is kind of his handler.
Right.
With Eddie Murphy. Mm-hmm. And their plan is if they pick up the kid who can really hit,
right,
we all can get out of jail.
Mm-hmm.
So when the guy comes back, no, we don't want y'all to. Can't get right. Mm-hmm. And the guy said something that was so true. At least the kid getting a chance. Okay? But they're like, that ain't the plan.
Right.
It's got to be a group. No, we don't want y'all. We just need him. So sometimes you have to sit back and read the room a little bit and say, you know what? Don't have the crab mentality. Like one guy can get away and we'll pull him back.
Yeah.
That's why I love that movie. So he was able to get out and play, and eventually go to the majors. But, man.
Is it a Dynasty over?
No.
NFC goes through Philly next year?
I think Detroit still may have some.
See, I don't think so. After watching Philly last night, I think Detroit was at its peak.
Oh, you think they leveled off
this last season?
Yeah, that's it. So. That's it. They can't go no more. Philly is going to go more.
They can go.
I don't see Detroit.
They went to the championship.
Yeah, I'm saying, well, Leroy, I see it for them. They lost
2 championship games.
But no, but Luke, you know how many coaches they've lost?
Yeah, but
That whole coaching staff is depleted.
I get it.
And I don't see that. Now they're gonna get Aiden Hutchinson back.
Well, that's enough.
But I don't see them.
They still got Gibbs.
I don't see them competing with Philly. Matter of fact, right now, I think the Packers.
Oh, Philly's the favorite.
Got more in the tank than Detroit.
You saying that because you got Packer all over your body?
No. I feel like the Packers have more of an upside. I think Detroit is all the way there. I think the taking off the brakes, whatever, however you say it, going downhill fast. I think they're going as fast as they can go. I think the Green Bay Packers is a 6-speed. They stuck in 4.
Well, you can't be past Detroit then, man.
Right.
Because you got St. Brown, 14. You got Gibbs, Montgomery, Jared Goff, Laporta.
But I think we've seen the best of them, Roy.
All those guys.
I don't think there's no more room for growth.
Man.
I don't think there's no more room for growth.
2 championship games. The next, I don't subscribe to their thinking, but Campbell had to say it has to be the Super Bowl. If you're the fan base.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to project out. I don't see any more growth there.
I see a lot of growth because they haven't gotten to a Super Bowl. That's his only goal.
I understand that.
He got to get some coaches to understand that thinking too. Because Ben Johnson I'm sure they can. Jared Goff's season, he can run anything because he don't seem like the type, like, our quarterbacks are when they older. My way or I ain't doing it. They got too many good players, man.
Let me ask you this.
They leave some players start leaving, then I'm with you.
No, I need for you just wrap your head around this when I'm talking about growth, and I'm going to bring it to you. Who they tight end is?
Laporta.
Who's got more growth, Laporta or Tucker Kraft?
Laporta's a young guy. He's only been
That's not what I asked you. That's not what I asked you. Who's got more growth, Laporta or Tucker Kraft?
But growth is the reason why we didn't win nothing. Because I want a grown man all done growed.
Exactly. Done growed.
Yeah, done growed.
Done growed. But who's got more growth, Tucker Kraft or Laporta?
You know people pick Laporta, man.
No, I think Tucker Kraft has more growth. I don't think Tucker Kraft
don't get enough opportunities.
He will. And he did. Well, if you look at his opportunities last year.
I hope he does.
Yeah, you look at his opportunities last year. They were up from the year before.
If he don't get his opportunities when they have a depleted wide receivers.
Yeah. Who's got.
When are they going to do it?
Yeah.
Remember we said that when the guys were hurt, they should just throw it to him?
Yeah.
They didn't throw it to him. Maybe they will this year.
Who's got. And this maybe sound crazy over here, though, but who's got more growth? Growth. Our receivers. Or the Lions receivers? Who's got more growth?
What do you mean by growth? What do you mean
potential
by that?
Left in the tank?
Jamison Williamson is still a baby.
Agreed.
Yeah, I got
agreed. But
he's been suspended half his career.
Thank you, Leroy. But that's the but.
He's there.
But that's
keeping them legs fresh.
Right. That's the but. But is he gonna be there? That's the thing with him. But I think we got more growth there.
How can you say that after what Josh Jacobs said? Reset on that.
So they said, and when Josh Jacobs said this, I wasn't unhappy about it.
Didn't bother me a bit.
Because he's telling the truth.
100.
And I'm okay with that. But I think Dontavian Wicks has more growth.
You know I love Wicks.
Now, Jaden Reed to me may be all the way there.
No, man, he got a long way.
You think it's more growth?
Yeah.
I love that. He's getting on board now. You see I got him on board? Sometimes I just have to disagree with him.
Long way.
To get him to get on my side. See how I played him just then, Jay?
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Here's the thing.
See how I did that?
Yeah,
but that ain't winning no game.
No, it will. That's my.
It will. We're going to be old like the grumpy old men up there to waiting on growth.
What is
I want grown.
What are
not
they?
Growth.
Are they third year coming up? On board?
Yeah.
Yeah. They got this is it though for them.
But Detroit
already there.
Smoke cigars.
Yeah, they already there.
We're past the fire.
No, right. We got graduated. We ain't there yet.
We ain't got time for that.
Detroit right now, their lungs are all black because they've been smoking too much. Our lungs ain't black yet, still clean.
Well, we'll assume nobody loves is black.
Okay.
You saw Detroit, man.
They already, to me, I think they're already there.
That team, Aiden Hutchinson ain't on his second contract. a third contract. These guys are seasoned now. And then I don't know about Minnesota, but I don't know about their quarterback situation. But now that team,
that's got to be.
That team is probably
That's got to get figured out. Yeah, they are. They got to be
winning that many games.
Yeah, every year they do the same bull crap.
If everybody's shooting at Philly, we're in trouble.
Yeah,
you have to run the ball on the
right now. NFC belongs to Philly. We thought it was going to belong.
I think the entire NFL belongs.
We thought it was going to belong to Detroit. NFC, not happening.
Detroit fumbled that, man.
Yeah, that's my point, Leroy.
They fumbled it.
That's my point.
But they got a kicker.
That's
they can
my
kick
point,
it
Leroy.
for 65 yards.
Detroit's all the way there.
Yeah.
Detroit got everything. It's just them. But we're asking for, maybe for the third year in a row, the youngest team in the league to overplay. They got to overplay each week to beat a team like Philly consistently.
Yeah.
So that's what Josh Jacobs is saying. They need a veteran.
Yeah.
And the good thing about the Packers, you can say whatever you want. I mean, he did put Jordan Love in a tough spot when we saw it.
Well, listen.
What is
Josh
Jordan
Jacobs?
gonna say?
I think he said on a Wednesday or Thursday, and they asked him again on a Thursday or Friday. He didn't back down. Then all of a sudden, Jordan Love goes on because they got to do all these events out.
Well, Jordan Love used your word.
Yeah.
They can grow into it.
They got growth.
See, while we're growing,
Yeah.
the other team already up.
Yeah, they're already there.
We underneath the sand.
We are. They're already there. You know what the other team is doing?
It's about now 2 years, 3 years from now. Okay,
You know what the other team is doing?
they may be gone.
You know what the other team is doing? We're down here.
Mm-hmm.
Other team, they already got water in the sink, but it done sprung a leak. Now the water's starting to come out, and we starting to fill ours up. That's how it's gonna be.
See all that growth right there?
That's
We ain't got
growth.
time
These
for that.
visuals are great.
Did you see that?
We ain't
See
got-
how I did that? See how I did that, Jay?
Yes, sir.
Did
It's
you,
on
did
point
you
today.
follow that?
Yes.
See, I want to be here.
It's on point.
Why
Like
you coming up?
They full.
Yeah,
And you know I don't like
The
elevators.
water full in the sink.
they're already getting peanuts in the air.
Yeah, the water full in the sink. It's
Where
full.
you rather be?
We ain't even take off yet.
Yeah, the water full
Yeah.
in the sink.
Where you rather be?
The water done been full in the sink for 2 years. Starting to stink a little bit.
Yeah, I need to put some bleach
A
in.
little moldy.
Cause I don't know if y'all ever had water in your sink, you couldn't get to the plumber in time, so you had to sit
Start
there.
turning color. Sun floating on the
Detroit
top.
Lions, it started to stink a little bit. Stink. Somebody need to call the plumber.
Yeah. Throw some baking soda up in there.
Something in there.
And then even Philly's kicker, he scored 16 points.
He did, but that's why they got him.
Think about that. He could have been MVP.
It was gonna
In
be
all
Jalen Hurts.
3 phases, they're on point. And they
gonna
got
be
just
Jalen
a
Hurts.
few vets sprinkled on their team to get it right. And their defensive coordinator's a seasoned guy that been there, is 66 years old. He could be retired.
I want to hit real quick before we get out of here. The Hall of Fame. You were there.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Well, the thing about it
Sterling
is,
Sharp, all
we get
teammates.
to the honors.
Saw you up on
And
stage.
I could have found out because I'm nosy. Who the nosiest guy in the world?
You are.
Thank you.
To the right.
I keep telling people, man, I should be working for TMZ.
True that.
I said, okay. You know what? I don't want to find out. I want to wait like America. So they say go on stage. So everybody's out there doing the commercial. I'm in the back looking for Snoop.
Why are you looking for Snoop?
Trying to get me a
Oh, you
picture.
trying to hit that thing.
I'm trying to get a picture.
You trying to blaze up a little bit before
That's
you
what
go on
it is.
stage.
No.
Stop playing.
I don't even
man.
think he smoked.
Jay.
I ain't smelled no
Yeah, trying to
tree.
blaze up.
I ain't smelled no broccoli, as
Best
they
believe.
say.
Probably eating
Boy.
them gummies.
I didn't smell it.
He's like glummed out.
Yeah.
I didn't smell that.
Got in his candy.
But they had him moving around. I couldn't find him. But I saw Verse.
Follow the smoke, man. You should
No, Snoop was on point, man. I'm gonna tell you about a joke he said in a minute. It's amazing. But I go back there because Verse won Defensive Player of the Year from Florida State. I went to see him, and then I saw Nikki Glazier go by because she reminds me of Jennifer. And then I'm looking right. I said, "Wait a minute. the guys should be back here. Like who's getting in.
Right.
But me being nosy cost me from seeing how they move people around because they have seat fillers.
Yeah.
Like, so no one I see it, the place empty, guys moving around. Because some guys present and they're sitting out there. Then I'm looking and they say, man, what you keep the Derek Green? Boy, you so nosy, man. I said, I just need to know, man.
Looking through all the green rooms.
I can. So they said, okay, 30 seconds for live, so we getting out there. And I said, a guy looks familiar. It was Jared Allen. I said, no, that ain't Jared Allen. Because why would he be back there? He's back there doing stuff. And then they start LaDainian Thomas and the young man, I forgot his name. Rich.
Versace?
No, the guy the voice. He's out there with LaDainian Thomas. I forgot his name. He's going to kill me because I love him.
Yeah.
And he said, well, let's get started with the new class. Rich Eisen.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Rich. Love
Michigan
Rich.
man.
I think Rich one of the GOATs. And he said, Jared Allen, I was like, oh, boy. I never knew how big this guy was when he played in Minnesota.
Yeah.
He's a real 6'6".
Yeah.
Because you know how people, because they label me 6'1".
Yeah.
When I get to the combine, Gary,
5'11",
3/4. I say, bull S. And the media guy at Florida State, I'm 6'1", 190. Sir, with the pros, you 5'11".
Ran a 4.4 at
182. And yes, I'm down as a 4.4.
Yeah.
I ran a blistering 4.59. But put that to the side. And then there was like a delay. I said, okay, they're in the audience. I don't see Sterling. I don't see him. Because the light's in our face. And so I found out when the world found out, he got a loud ovation. And it just hit me.
It was awesome.
Cause I'm like, it's almost like as if when you open a present and it's what you wanted.
Right.
It's not the G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip.
Not that one.
I ain't want that.
Yeah.
Nah. No, man.
You were special then because I wanted a Kung Fu grip.
I ain't want
I had a Kung Fu grip.
I wanted me.
Get the Kung Fu grip on.
I wanted me some new clothes that where I could pop a tag and not wear a hand-me-down. My brother wore it.
Fair.
So that's what I wanted.
Okay.
I don't want no toys. When I saw Sterling, man, I was so happy for him. Man, we're 20-something years.
Yeah.
So it was amazing. And another thing, I mean, me and Eric Allen, we worked together in 2002 and I retired. Me, him, and Steve Young at ESPN News. I got to know him very well. I saw him last year in the mall, I think in Nashville. He was with his son. I said, man, you're going to get in the Hall of Fame. You deserve it. And one of the best tight ends that ever played the game. I mean, think about Kent State.
Right.
This guy's a basketball player.
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt about it.
So the guys who went in, the 4 guys that went in, all waited. They weren't first ballot.
Correct.
And that made me feel great. Because it seemed like, Gary, and I'll be honest, the guys who make it first ballot, they know they getting in.
Yeah.
It's like, they just look at their watch, okay, I got 2 more years, I got a year. You know, but guys who are still waiting, and the guys to get in, it's a little bit more.
Well, guys like
passionate.
Mike Holmgren.
Yes, because I thought.
Yeah. Eli.
For sure.
Eli didn't get in.
Yeah.
Eli gonna get in next year though.
The Super Bowl's in San Francisco, I think. Eli definitely.
Well, Eli's from Louisiana though.
That would have been on point.
Yeah, he's from Louisiana.
And it's going to get tougher to get in, but if you think about all the receivers, Hines Ward,
there's a lot of them out
Torrey
there.
Holt.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys. So, but Sterling, real quick by Sterling, if you don't know, Packer fans know, 108 catches, breaks records. The next year, 113 catches. And then he led the league 3 times in catches. And then he broke his neck. A lot of guys get that projection, and he never got it until now.
A little nugget, Leroy. Tom Bratz
Preach.
drafted
Yes.
Sterling Sharp
Yes.
And Leroy Butler.
Yeah.
2 Hall of Famers. How many Hall of Famers Ron Wolf drafted? Drafted.
When he was with the Packers, I don't know.
What about Ted? Drafted. None
Aaron
right
Rodgers.
now. Rodgers will be.
Rodgers would be.
But isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
You
because
think about Tom Brotz?
Tom Brotz, man. I'm going to tell you, this is a good segue. I don't know if you knew it or not. This is a good one because this one's going to be very emotional. So I get a phone call, and Lee Rimmel is the GOAT to me, as you know.
Yeah.
Love Lee Rimmel. He was kind of like the media guy, sports information historian. Brotz get on the phone, same GM.
Mm-hmm.
And they put Dick Duran on the phone. Dick Duran meant everything to me. He just passed away, 76 years old. And I just remember at the combine, because sometimes people talk to you, they don't draft you.
Mm-hmm.
And he came down to Florida State, and they were like, from a pro day, are you gonna run? Because I ran so slow at the combine.
Mm-hmm.
It was really slow. But he said, where you excelled was in the classroom on coverages, and that's what I like. So I'm hoping we draft you. And he didn't say what round, but when I got to Green Bay, Dick Duran, my defensive back coach. Now we got Jerry Holmes. My memory is so bad. Dave Brown, my idol, Mark Lee.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a kind of a elder secondary. So they drafted me in the second round to be a cornerback. And I just learned from those guys. But Dick Duran, I want to say condolences to his family. And I didn't want to tweet about it or put it on Facebook. I said something on Spectrum News 1 with Gary, myself, and Dennis Krause. And I wanted to talk about it here because that's a big deal when a guy impacts your life. And in closing, I'll say this about, I love teachers. Teachers, to me, are the smartest people in the world because they give kids every year the knowledge they need to go be famous or do whatever you want to do. Sometimes kids take advantage of it, sometimes they don't. But that's them. They were being a special needs kid like myself, having a reading disability and all that. My teachers and special education, I love them. I look at coaches the same way. Because when I used to drive by Lombardi Avenue on my way to Lothario's, that was a nightclub Gary used to be at all the time. I said, what?
Y'all on the list?
Why is that light still on at the stadium?
Right.
Them the coaches.
That's what they're still there while you are having fun.
Friday night, dog.
Yeah. Trying to get
Them
something.
the coaches.
Yeah.
I said, oh yeah, I need to be quiet sometime and listen.
Mm-hmm.
And Dick Duran taught me the reason why we got you, because we think not only do you know what you're doing, but the other 10 guys.
Right.
He said all that speed stuff, man.
Yeah, be where you're supposed to be.
Be where you're supposed to be before the speed kick in.
Yeah, be where you're supposed to be. Then you're good.
Yes. So rest in peace.
Right. To really both of them.
family.
To really both of
Yeah.
them. Jake, what we got going on at Torzala's this week? Anything special?
What do you got going on this weekend here? There's another person on our floor that's having an event that we're sponsoring. It's a arcade event where it's artists and kind of have like that video gaming theme to it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, gaming system is huge.
Yeah.
They get scholarships now.
Yeah, for sure. Really, two great guys, Sebastian and Marcus. They're putting this event on. We've done a couple with them now, so we'll be doing it this weekend. But as always, stop in Thursday through Sunday. We're open. Plenty of Brew 42 on tap and in cans that you can buy.
Sure do.
And yeah, we'll be getting some more events out there too as well coming up.
Right.
I gotta tell you something that was hilarious. To me and Zach Thomas, I love Zach Thomas. And we're speaking to the new class on Saturday morning at the breakfast, and we just talked about the guys, and Zach Thomas told a story that was so funny. The first was real quick. He's the rookie. It's his class. So he was asking the vets, what do you eat? You never do that. So they said, go right in that line over there. He doesn't see anybody, so he gets a plate and go over there about 100 feet. Because you're in these ballrooms.
Right.
So he goes there and get a plate and start eating, fixing his plate.
Right.
So he said he goes in, because once you get your plate, he saw people going in the door.
Right.
So he went in the door, and guess what it was?
What?
HBCU night.
Okay.
He's a white guy walking in with food. Everybody there black.
Yeah.
You playing music and you just scratched it.
Yeah.
And he look over, he see John Randall like laughing.
Mm-hmm.
I said, man, no ever ask people, especially ask one of the layers where to go. Don't do that to those guys. Man, we were on the floor. I told Antonio Gates, I said, man, listen, watching you give him that head nod when he get to the top of his route, and his hips follow with him. I said it was like secure, hips don't lie.
Yeah.
And the young people that's like, who is Shakira? Oh, don't worry, I'll tell you later. But that guy was amazing, man. Gates was, he was a tight end. I'm glad I had to cover because he was agile.
Yeah.
And you
just split him out. You could do everything. He was like Tony Gonzalez and Shannon Sharp and them. He was like that.
That guy was amazing, man. He always get people with that little head thing.
Little shape.
And they looking at his hips.
Yeah.
And they lost. And he turned the balls right there.
Right.
But it was a good class for me. So I appreciate everybody. Tell everybody about the Leap 36 podcast. We got a lot of more fantastic stuff coming up, programming, because guess where the draft is? Tell them, Gary.
It's going to be at Lambeau Field. And
I want that sweater you had on.
Yeah, Leroy and I both will be at Lambeau Field, 424. I don't know if we should take the podcast to Lambeau.
What you mean you don't know? We're going.
We should.
I don't know if
we're going. We have to carpool, though. Because Mario car's sitting on 3
Well, I know for sure if I need a ride, I know Trish and Renee can give me a ride if I need.
They're quick?
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
In the party truck? In the party van?
We're going to close the conversation with our love. Mario, where can they find us? Close us out.
They can find us on all social media platforms or on all podcast platforms. You can follow us on social media at Leap 36 Podcast to stay up to date with the latest episodes that we have coming out weekly. Please be sure to like, subscribe, share, follow, all that good jazz at Leap 36 Podcast.
And we need a sponsor for your 20 by 1. So we get a sponsor, we
definitely. Sure. All right. Good night, everybody.
Bye. All right.